Okay, it's mega weekend. I've got 4 days off work. I've got loads to do on the Defender. Basically, by the end of the 4 days, I want the chassis primed, painted. The only thing that's going to stop me, I think, is I don't think I've got enough chassis paint. But it doesn't matter. I'll do as much as I possibly can. I'm also going to strip down the. I'm going to take the brakes off, take the axles off, take the wheel hubs off. Have a look what I can salvage and then go from there. I'll try and upload videos, maybe every night, I'm not sure. It takes a while to sort of edit these things. I might do 4 videos, might do 2, I'm not too sure. Got my heavy metal playing in the background, I have to turn it off every time I do a recording, otherwise I get copyright. I get this chassis stripped down and moving it around. It's hard work on my own. It's a ridiculous job to do on my own, but taking my time. I've used the engine crane. Finally got it down. Now the plan was going to be use these 4 skates, these wheel skates that I bought, to support the chassis on. However, you can actually extend them quite wide to get them around wide wheels. So what I'm going to do is just use 2. So I've extended that one as far as it'll go, and I've got another one over there. And I think because the way the chassis is built, it's curved at the bottom, I'm probably going to be able to get away with just having 2 of those. I had 4 on a minute ago, and because not all the surfaces were touching, as I was moving the chassis around, they were sort of moving and sort of sliding out and things. So I think if I get 2 on there, it'll be a lot better. So I'll try that. Okay, so I've got the chassis stripped down now completely. I've got the 2 wheel skates on it. They're okay. I couldn't really, it's a bit difficult finding the centre of gravity, so they kind of, it's a little bit wobbly. But as you can see, I can move the chassis around with one hand, and that's the idea. So I can just move it sideways. The thing is, as you can see, the wheel skates are sliding back and forth. It's not quite centre, which is why I've got them kind of offset on each side. Next thing then, go around with a file, taking off any bits of the galvanised which are sticking up. I'll go around the whole chassis. Okay, typical British weather. It started raining. Bit of a pain because I had all my stuff out in the driveway. Don't have my shed yet, so I've got nowhere else to put it. Had to move it all back into the garage. It stopped raining now, so I moved a bit of it out. Something I could have done without today, but there you go. Basically spent half the day trying to get to where I am now. I was hoping to be a lot further than this. I think in reality all I'm going to get done today is file down any rough bits of the chassis. Then I'll use the chassis cleaner all over it, wash it down, probably leave it then until tomorrow so it dries out before I put the T-wash on it. Making sure I don't go through to the metal. I've already got 1 leg injury from walking into this today. Don't matter how hard you try, it gets you in the end. Got me right on the shins. It's actually pretty good, this. There's not that much file off. The holes are all pretty clean. I've gone over the whole chassis. I filed down any sharp bits sticking out. Start to rain again. What I'm going to do now is I've got this chassis cleaner, which is just a degreaser that I bought from Frost. I'm going to go over the whole chassis with that. Make sure there's no grime, no crap on it. Ready for then when I go to the next stage. So just going to use a brush, paint this on. Using a brush you can get it in everywhere. I think you can probably use this in a steam cleaner as well, but this is fine for what I want. just degreased my phone. Okay, so I'm going to go over the whole chassis like this, make sure I'm getting into all the small areas. Once that's degreased, then I'll come along with a hose pipe, wash it all down, get rid of all the residue, and then leave it to dry. So I've degreased the chassis and I've rinsed it down with a hose pipe as well, just going to let it dry off now. It's absolutely hammering down with rain out there, so it's been a real pain in the neck today, as. Not too sure how much more I'm going to get done today. I might start stripping down so the axles. At the moment they're out in my front garden. I just hope they're still there in the morning. This is just going to be an ongoing nightmare until I get my shed sorted out, so I need to get that sorted quick. Right, so these are the suspension springs I took off. I've been told that these are Old Man Emu, so I'm going to try and refurbish these if I can. I think they're looking pretty bad, but I'm pretty sure that's just the powder coating that's coming off. I think they'll. I mean, obviously there's a bit of surface corrosion, but I think what I'll do is go over these with a wire brush, see what they look like, and then send them away to get shot blasted. Because if I can reuse these, that'll be awesome. Because these are what? It's got to be £400 or £500 worth here. They're 5.5 inch extensions. Then all I have to do then is just go and buy the shock absorbers, which will save me quite a bit of money. Yeah, this is a real pain doing this one. I'm gonna bring these into the garage tonight. I've got the heater on in there now. They'll dry off, and then first thing in the morning, I'll get the wire brush on them. I'll scrape all this off, and I'll see what they're like. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be okay. Okay, so it's been a bit of a disappointing day, really. 6 cups of tea, 5 rain showers later. I haven't got very far. I've managed to clean the chassis, I've managed to degrease it. On the plus side, it's now ready to get stuck in first thing in the morning, so I won't have to move much stuff around, just take the bike out of the garage and carry on. So I've still got 3 more days, I'll see how far I get on. Got to wait for it to dry out completely, so not a bad day. It's just so difficult doing this stuff on your own. You know, if I'd had somebody else helping me move this chassis around, I'd have done all this in about an hour. Instead, it's taken me about 6. So, there you go, one of them things. I don't think I'm going to get it painted by the end of the bank holiday weekend, purely because I've got to wait for 24 hours or 48 hours for each of the coats to dry. So, I've got to wait for this to dry now before I put Morden T-Wash on it. Then I'm going to have to wait for that to dry before I put the primer on it. And I'll be putting more than one coat of primer on, so I'll still be happy. If I can get some primer on it by the end of the weekend, I'll still be happy with that. Right, well, I'm going to head off, cup of tea, shower, upload a video, and then a couple of beers.